kids, I have another animal to teach you about today. This is called a polar bear, another cold weather animal. So we're going to read about polar bears from our book, Where Animals Live. Polar bears. The North Pole is a very cold place too. Polar bears live there. But big paws help them to walk on the ice. A polar bear digs a snow den before she gives birth to her cubs. Snow packed around the den keeps everything warm and cozy. So polar bears live on the opposite end of the earth than penguins, right? So penguins live down here and polar bears live up here at the top of the earth. And what do you think helps keep the polar bear warm? So the penguin had the thick feathers. What do polar bears have? It looks like they have a really thick coat of fur, doesn't it? And then there's another way that polar bears keep warm. Did you hear about that when I read it to you? What do they make out of snow? They make a snow den, right? So a snow den is a little bit like an igloo, right? But it's built by a polar bear. They can dig into the snow and dig like a little cave in the snow to stay warm and keep their baby warm when their baby is born, right? And what do you think a polar bear, how does a polar bear protect itself? Let's think about that. I think there's a couple of ways. Well, polar bears are really big and they have sharp teeth, right? That's important. They also are white. And how do you think being white would help a polar bear? Can they blend in well with the snow? That's called camouflage, right? When an animal blends in with its surroundings. So polar bears are really good at doing that. And there's other animals that live in the snow that are also white, like a polar bear. And that helps to protect them by helping them blend in with their environment. Today, you get to become a polar bear. Are you ready? So you're going to make a polar bear mask. You have in your bag a little polar bear shape like this, and a little cup that we're going to use for the nose, and also a little pom-pom that we're going to use on top of the nose, because a polar bear kind of has a snout, right? So it kind of pops out of its face, and then the nose on the snout. You also have a stick that you can use to hold your mask up to your face so you can become a polar bear for real. All right, so glue your little cup onto the polar bear's face. I would use white glue and then a little glue on that to add the nose. Isn't that cute? And you're gonna have to let it dry a little before you play with it. So while it's drying, why don't you add some more details to it? I'm gonna add some ears. And I mean, if you want to make your polar bear different, you want to make it polka dotted or rainbow, go right ahead. It's up to you. I'm going to add some pink ears. And I think I'm going to add some little blue freckles. Because I think that looks cute. And maybe a mouth. I feel like my polar bear needs a mouth. All right, and then when it's all done and it's kind of dried enough, you can add your stick and you can become a polar bear. Did I trick you? Did you think I was a real polar bear? So go ahead and make your polar bear mask and have fun becoming a polar bear. Make sure you let it dry or the nose will fall off. Bye.